Brooding is one of the important stages when it does come to raising birds. Well guys, recently a lot of people have been commenting in the comment section of my YouTube videos that I do post, and when personally I do meet a lot of people, all of them have been asking me the same question. Hey Edson, what are the key things that you need to follow when during this brooding process so that you can manage to come out of the process very successfully as a winner with healthy birds? So guys, in this video, that's what I'm going to answer. I'm going to be sharing with you the brooding tips, things that you need to pay a very keen attention so that you can manage to come out of this brooding process very successfully with healthy birds. So just stick to the video right through up to the very end. And well, welcome back to Farm Palace with me, Edison, a college student with deep passion in poetry. On this channel, Farm Palace, I share with you real farming experience and tips to help you to grow your farm into a profitable business. Guys, this YouTube channel is your #1 stop center for poultry information. So if you have any question, anything you'd like to know concerning poultry keeping, feel free guys to drop it in the comment section below. And also guys, if you have anything you'd like to inform me about poultry keeping, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. So guys, if you are out there and you are looking for something that you can do, something productive, something that has room for expansion, something that you can start small and be able to grow big, well, poultry keeping is the way to go. Raising chickens, guys, is the answer. So just subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you are the first to know when I upload a new video. Well, let's dive in right away. #1 guys, it is the temperature. Well, people use different kind of heat sources to provide temperature inside the brooder room. Some use charcoal. For me personally, here on the farm, I'm using charcoal. Other people use infrared lights, others use brooder lights, others use lamps, where you put in paraffin, and it produces light and heat. But for that case guys, if you're using a lamp, you need to make sure that the lamp, you are very careful, because that lamp produces, when it's burning, it produces carbon monoxide. So you need to be very careful when it does come to that lamp. So people use different kind of heat sources guys. Some uses the briquettes, use different kind of sources of heat to provide temperature inside the brooder room. But guys, regardless of which heat source that you are using, what matters, it is the temperature. So you need to make sure that inside your brooder room the temperature is not too high and it's not too low. Just in the middle. Because when the temperature inside your brooder room is too high, it means that your baby chicks, they're going to run away from this heat source. And what happens is that they're going to crowd in corners because they are running away from the heat source. And when that happens, it means that your baby chicks, first of all guys, they're not going to eat well. Because the environment inside the brooder, it's not conducive for them. So they won't drink well, they won't eat well, and when that happens, it means that they're not going to grow well. So your birds won't grow very well during that brooding process. And if the temperatures are too low, you'll find that your birds are converging near the heat source. So if you find your birds when they are converging near the heat source, it means that the temperatures inside the room, they are too low. And when that happens, it means that when your birds they converge near the heat source, they are going to crowd together, trying to find heat, find warmth for themselves. Looking for warmth. And when that happens, it means that some birds, some weak birds inside your flock, they are going to be stepped on by the strong birds, and you lose birds. Immediately guys, you will lose birds. You find your birds when they are weak, when they are dead. For me personally guys, I faced that issue. On my first bunch of birds, when I brought my first bunch of birds, I last checked on my birds at around midnight. Then I cross-checked on them at around 4 a.m. very early in the morning, and I found one of my beautiful baby chick when it was very weak. it didn't make it, guys. Actually, it didn't make it. Yeah, I lost that bird, guys, because I found it when they were converging near the heat source, because the temperature inside the room were really too low. And I lost that bird because the temperature inside the room were really too low. Yeah, so when you find your temperature inside the brooder room when they are too low, make sure that the temperatures step up. Yeah, and when you find the temperatures inside your brooder room when they are too high, find ways, guys, of making sure that the temperatures come down. Yeah, and one of the ways that you can see that the temperature inside your brooder room they are normal, it's what the chickens need. Yeah, when you see that your baby chicks some are eating, some are drinking, some are scratching, some are chilling, some are resting. Yeah, some are they are scattered all around the brooder. That means that the temperature inside the brooder room is just enough for your baby chicks. Secondly, guys, it is the lighting. Yeah, so there are different kind of sources of light that you can use, yeah, to provide light for you on your farm, yeah, inside your brooder. Yeah, for me personally, here on the farm, I use electricity. Yeah, so I use electric bulbs to provide light to my baby chicks. Yeah, but you can also use brooder lights. Yeah, you can also use infrared lights. Yeah, guys, for the case of the brooder lights, they do two things at a go. They provide both heat and light. Yeah, and also the infrared lights, guys, they do the same. They are dual purpose. Yeah, they provide both heat and light at the same time. Yeah, you can also use the solar bulbs. Yeah, you can also use, guys, the lamp. Yeah, for the lamp, guys, it also does two things at a go. It provides both light and heat. Yeah, but for the case of that lamp, guys, yeah, for the case of the lamp, it produces carbon monoxide. As I've shared with you guys, it produces carbon monoxide, and that carbon monoxide is not good for our baby chicks. Yeah, so when you are using the lamps, you need to be very careful with it. Yeah, but regardless of which light source that you are using to provide light to your baby chicks, you need to make sure that your chickens have light 24/7. Yeah, for the case of people like me who are using the electricity, and for the case of my country, yeah, the system here in my country, yeah, where electricity goes off at any time, yeah, without first alerting you. Yeah, so it just goes off. They don't give details. Yeah, you just woke up and the electricity is off. Yeah, I'll give you an example, guys. Yesterday I just went, after finishing checking on my birds when they're okay, then I went, I took a nap. Yeah, and by the time I woke up, I found that I was in total darkness, so the electricity was off. And when I came to check on my birds, yeah, I found them when they are in total darkness. Yeah, total darkness, because, guys, usually for me the bulbs that I use, the energy saver. Yeah, so they work an extra hour, providing light to the baby chicks after the electricity is off. Yeah, so they worked for that hour. The electricity was off about 3 hours before I woke up. Yeah, so by the time I woke up, the chickens were in total darkness. Yeah, and I found them when they are crowded together. Yeah, so by the time I brought the other alternative sources of light that I do have here on the farm. Yeah, so, guys, I do have bulbs that are rechargeable. Yeah, that I do charge when electricity is off, that I use to provide light to my baby chicks. Yeah, so by the time I brought those bulbs to provide light to my baby chicks, yeah, I found the baby chicks when they are crowded together. Yeah, number 3, guys, it is the vaccination. Yeah, well, vaccination is simply introducing a vaccine in the chicken's body to boost its immunity to fight against a certain disease. Yeah, well, I'll give you an example, guys. We do vaccinate our birds against the Newcastle disease using the Newcastle vaccine to boost its immunity to fight against the Newcastle disease. Yeah, and for the people who do not believe in vaccines, face a proper reality check when it does come to raising birds. Yeah, well, guys, if we go and ask our grandparents, people who lived before us, yeah, during those times, yeah, we used to have very many people dying of the vaccinatable diseases that we are having currently right now. Yeah, the polio disease, the tuberculosis disease, yeah, the measles disease. Yeah, we used to have very many people dying of those diseases. Yeah, and it was because during those times we used to have few vaccines. Yeah, at that time. Yeah, but currently, right now, we have few cases of people dying of those polio disease, the tuberculosis disease, the measles disease, because we have plenty of vaccines. Yeah, and, guys, if you do vaccinate your birds, but still you face the same disease after vaccinating the birds, then you need to pay a very keen attention on the following. Number one, you need to check whether you are purchasing the right vaccine, yeah, because guys, you might be purchasing a wrong vaccine and it doesn't work, yeah. Number two, you need to check whether you are sourcing your vaccine from the right source, yeah, because guys, you might be purchasing the right vaccine but you are sourcing it in a wrong source and it doesn't work, yeah. Number three, you need to check whether you are transporting the vaccine in the right way from the vet shop where you are purchasing it from to the farm where you are going to be administering it to the baby chicks, yeah, because guys, you might be purchasing the right vaccine and you source it from the right source but you transport it poorly and it doesn't work, yeah. Number four, guys, you need to check whether you are administering the vaccine in the right way, yeah, because guys, you might be purchasing the right vaccine and you source it from the right source, yeah, you do transport it in the right way but you administer it poorly and it doesn't work, yeah. And number five, guys, you need to check whether you are administering the vaccine in the right time, yeah, because guys, it is usually during morning hours, very early in the morning, or during very late in the evening. That's the best hours, yeah, for vaccination. But if you just vaccinate your birds at midday, yeah, the vaccine, there are high chances that the vaccine might not work, yeah. So you need to make sure that you administer the vaccine in the right hours, yeah. And also guys, when you are purchasing your baby chicks, you need to make sure that you ask the supplier of your baby chicks to give you a vaccination schedule that you're going to be following when vaccinating your birds, yeah, because guys, when vaccinating the birds, in some areas some vaccines are very important and in other areas some vaccines are not very important, yeah. So you need to make sure that you follow the vaccination schedule of the area that you are in, yeah. Number four, guys, it is the cleanness of the feeders and the drinkers inside your brooder room, yeah. So guys, you need to make sure that you do give clean feeds to your baby chicks, yeah. So you need to make sure that the feeds that you are giving to your baby chicks, first of all, they have a good quality, and secondly, they should be very clean, yeah. And also you need to make sure that you do give your birds clean drinking water, yeah. Clean drinking water, guys. You need to make sure that your birds are taking in clean feeds and clean drinking water 24/7, yeah. So for the case of the feeds, you need to make sure that they are clean, yeah, and they are also of a good quality. And for the case of the drinking water, guys, you need to make sure that there is clean drinking water 24/7, yeah. So you need to make sure that anytime the water gets dirty, you do change that water. Just to recap, the brooding tips are: number one, temperature, yeah. So you need to make sure that the temperature inside your brooder room is not too high, it's not too low, just enough, yeah. Number two, guys, it is the lighting, yeah. So you need to make sure that there is enough light 24/7 inside your brooder room so that your baby chicks can be able to eat at any time they feel like they are empty, yeah. Number three, it is the vaccination, yeah. Guys, you need to make sure that you follow the right vaccination schedule, yeah. Make sure that you follow the right vaccination steps that I've shared with you above, yeah. Number four, guys, it is the clean feeds and drinking water, yeah. So you need to make sure that you do provide clean feeds and drinking water to your birds, yeah. So guys, that's it for today. I hope the video has been very helpful to you, yeah. And if I found the video interesting, give me a thumbs up, comment on the video, share it with anyone you think it will be very helpful to, yeah. And guys, if you have any question, anything you would like to know concerning poultry keeping, feel free to drop it in the comment section below, and it will be my pleasure to be able to interact with you, yeah. And guys, come back for more like this, yeah. Come back for more content like this, yeah. On this channel, I share with you poultry information, yeah. Well, if you're watching the video and haven't subscribed, come on, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Lots of love. Thanks again for watching. Catch you very soon with another video.